The bigger problem was when he went to take a swig of Jaeger, he wound up taking a swig of this Tink 69. You shoot that buck, that mature buck, the same studies by those deer scientists show that that buck will definitely not grow to be a bigger buck next year because it'll be dead.
Hey guys, in case you missed it, here is some Upper Michigan deer season fun. Got the fake Christmas tree on top of the 20-pounder.
Yeah.
That's a good trick. That's a good tip for the viewers to see.
Yeah. Well, you take the ornaments off of it, and any deer that's looking from down along the ridge just think it looks like any other ordinary evergreen tree.
Absolutely. Yeah. I have to believe that that's gotten you at least another buck or two over the years by doing that.
Yeah. Well, we can't prove that it hasn't.
Right.
So.
Alright guys, be sure to shoot those broadheads. That's the amateur tip today because that's what I am, an amateur. Today's amateur tip was brought to you by Camaro's Crawlers Bait Shop. If you're looking to get some live bait, Camaro's Crawlers has live bait. This happened to my buddy Ronnie Camaro a few years back out here, right? He brought out a few of these little bottles of Jagermeister. But the problem with Jagermeister is it looks an awful lot like some of these little bottles of doe urine. And my buddy Ronnie Camaro got these mixed up. Alright? Now, it was bad enough that he took this bottle of Jaeger out to his deer blind and he spread it all around and he was trying to attract a big buck with this Jagermeister scent. But that was the least of his problems. The bigger problem was when he went to take a swig of Jaeger, he wound up taking a swig of this Tink 69. You can see where a guy might get mixed up, right? This bottle of Tink 69, there's like a big buck on it. This bottle of Jaeger, there's a big buck on it. Small little bottles, right? Colored bottles. Anyways, it could probably have happened to anybody, but it happened to Ronnie Camaro. If you're gonna have Jaeger, these little bottles of Jaeger out at your camp, do not mix them up with any kind of small little bottles of doe urine. That's gonna be a really big problem. Ronnie kind of freaked out. I think he did pass out for a full minute.
You can see the deer. Whew. Anyways, there he is.
Choosy mice choose Jif peanut butter.
So the mouse goes walking up this ramp. Doo 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 doo. Whoo! Smells like Jif peanut butter. And he kind of jumps onto this wheel and down he goes.
Hey guys, do you want to get that big buck this fall? Well then head on down to Camaro's Crawlers and get yourself a bag of Last Supper deer corn. Last Supper deer corn is no ordinary deer corn. First of all, it's only available at Camaro's Crawlers. Second of all, my buddy Ronnie Camaro, the owner of Camaro's Crawlers, mixes every bag of Last Supper deer corn with 3 special ingredients. The first special ingredient that Ronnie mixes with every bag of Last Supper deer corn is fish oil. The fish oil gives your buck a nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat, and that'll really pay off when you bring that big buck into the taxidermist. The second ingredient that Ronnie mixes in with every bag of Last Supper deer corn is Viagra. As soon as that buck takes a bite of this deer corn, he's going to be in rut all season long. And the third ingredient mixed in with every bag of Last Supper deer corn is caffeine. No longer are we going to let those big bucks bed down during the day while we're hunting. We're going to get them up, hopped up on caffeine, and running around all season long. Ronnie Camaro's girlfriend did the graphics on the bag. I think it turned out pretty cool. Hey, if you care enough about that big buck to shoot him, you should care enough about your big buck to buy them Last Supper deer corn. And remember, Last Supper deer corn is only available at Camaro's Crawlers. And I know a lot of guys, they're it's like, man, I'll pass that buck up. I don't mind doing it, but I'm afraid that my camp neighbor or the guy down the road hunting from me is going to shoot it. That's what a lot of guys say, and it can be a little tough. But that article that Ronnie brought out about trophy buck preservation had some interesting statistics in it, and one of them was, these deer scientists had done some studies. If you let a mature buck go, you don't harvest that buck, there's a good chance it'll grow to be a bigger buck the next year. Conversely, if you do decide to harvest that buck, if you shoot that buck, that mature buck, the same studies by those deer scientists show that that buck will definitely not grow to be a bigger buck next year because it'll be dead. So these are just some things to keep in mind when you're trying to decide, whether to grill for a little bit, get it browned up on the outside. I'm talking here. Get it browned up on the outside.
And the offense, while they're looking at highlights,
I think that
Venison steak. Just flash fry it. It's round steak. It's not as though it's the super as tender, but if you fry it real quick, and it's pink in the middle because this deer was well taken care of. They're
And there's what, 4 of you there right now, right? Yeah.
yeah, we'll put together a package.
sure. There's 4 nice steaks right there, Dave.
Yeah, when we get the bag.
I just want a couple for myself.
She was so beautiful there out on the beach cutting a sea bass.
What?
Whoa!
Haven't even had the gin yet.
No.
I normally do like 2 minutes per side.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. That would be good.
Yeah, that is looking good.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if the other ones aren't brown. That just tells me that they've sat in the pan long enough. But they're looking
Right.
great.
Right.
And that glass of this is a wedding gift from Mom and Dad. A whole set of them.
These are the tenderloin.
No,
Yeah, and that's the kind of the diced up part, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Those are the tenderloins.